Why did I come all the way up here? Well, originally I wasn't getting what I needed as far as accommodations wise at my old public school. It was really almost like an uphill battle with some aspects of getting what I needed, whether it be even a larger print size. And it was a struggle for not only me, but my mother. She was just fighting, it seemed like every other week, for something that I may need.
I felt like no one was like me.
My high school didn't really have the accommodations to help me. I didn't have a screen reader in my computer. Someone had to read to me. And I couldn't really see the print, so I needed something in my device to make it bigger.
And my parents and I, we took a tour, went down here to Raleigh, and we sort of formed our opinion as we were taking the tour. As soon as we stepped in here, I would say 35 minutes into the tour, we were like, this might be it.
It's just a family feel. It's just a warm family feel when you come to this campus.
With the school being a smaller size, it actually allows the students to have a more comprehensive and yet flexible situation to be able to learn all of the skills that we're asking them to learn. So again, from the academic perspective, if they need the additional help, if they need a specific accommodation, we're able to provide those things for the student in real time. Something if they were in a larger district, they may not get that.
You can tell that they enjoy their job. They're not here to just check off a few boxes on their resume and then bounce to the next thing. They don't do it for the paychecks. They genuinely love their job, and they want to help each student succeed in every way possible.
Why did I want to come to this campus? I felt as if I was called to come here.
There are people here that have the perspective that these children are capable of contributing to society, and a lot of people wouldn't think of that. You know, when they think someone is blind, well, they can't do that, but they can do anything that they put their mind to.
You can see that the teachers care about the students, and you can see that the students care about the teachers. And it's just a mutual respect and understanding. And they just thrive under the teachers and under the residential life program. They're just thriving. And I'm not sure if they would get that in public school, because it's more of a one-on-one here.
So even though the families may live 2 or 3 hours away, we're able to provide for the needs of the students or make those connections with families so that they not only feel safe, but they feel like their students' needs are being met 24/7.
It's helped my daughter immensely because she's always thrived for education, and they push her. And
if you think about it, that's the way the world will treat them when they leave the doors of Governor Morehead. So in all actuality, my expectations and our staff expectations are high for our students, regardless of what their intellectual abilities are, what their visual impairment is. That doesn't matter. What matters is that we actually prepare them for what they will face, because they may not have the support that they have right now from Governor Morehead. So we generally are working to support them in a way that's going to ensure that when they leave out of the door, they are able to pretty much fend for themselves, or we'll get them to programs or refer them to programs that will help support them as they make the transition to post-secondary.
I'm confident that I'm prepared for the next step now, and I feel like the school is a big part of it. One thing, just outside the standard core classes, I feel like they prepare her for those other skills that just public school just didn't have the resources for. Some stuff we didn't even know. They've got dedicated people for O&M and mobility and Braille, and it was just stuff that we really had to struggle to kind of get access to at a public school. And even when they were offering it, it was going to be like once every quarter or once every few weeks, as opposed to, a weekly, daily basis, or kind of as needed. So academics are a huge part, but it's so much more in just life skills that you usually get through seeing, visually learning, that they kind of find other ways to teach as well. So yeah, now I'm confident that she'll be great on her next step, which is college.
Nobody's like taking me from class to class. I go by myself, everything. Every tool that I need is here for me to excel. I just got to take advantage of it. And I do.
You know, when it comes to these students, I myself am a person who's visually impaired. I've had it my whole life. I wear it with a badge of honor. And I want them to know that regardless of where you go in life, the fact that you're blind or visually impaired is not a setback. It's a setup for something greater. And if you learn how to use that to your advantage, well, that's just another tool in your toolbox that you carry around.
We are very efficient people, and given the right circumstances, we can truly show the the world what we can do.
My plans after graduation. So I got a job working at BISM. I got a place up here in Raleigh, so I'm gonna be working and staying up here for a while.
You got to understand, people who are blind and visually impaired, natural problem solvers. We wake up solving multiple problems before we even make it to lunch. And understanding that that's someone who you should have in your boardroom, you should have in your warehouse, you should have a part of your community, a part of your organization. Because if it wasn't for a school for the blind, a majority of these students would be left behind. Almost 80% of people who are blind and visually impaired are unemployed. Well, this is how you positively impact that percentage.
You don't talk down to them. You just speak to them just politely, kindly, just as if you were, as the way you would want to be treated, just as normal individuals. And that's they are. They're just normal individuals, and that's how they want to be treated.
We have the ability and we have the willingness to meet their needs and provide them with opportunities that they are denied in other settings.
It's prepared her to advocate for herself, to push for those accommodations that she knows that are legally required for her. So I feel like she can do that herself now. And I'll still be in the background if needed, but she's really learned to kind of do that for herself and be more confident and kind of learn through some struggles, and I feel like there's no limits for her.
This is Governor Morehead School.
This is the Governor Morehead School.
This is 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 the Governor Morehead School.
This is Governor Morehead School.
This is Governor Morehead School. We walk by faith, not by sight.